Hi, Sean.
Hey, Mandy, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks so much for your patience. I flubbed up my schedule today, so I just messed up. I apologize.
There you
So I
go.
really appreciate your patience. I just had an ADHD day, I guess,
I
where
will
I
ask
got
for some.
myself totally off of everything.
I will ask for some patience too because of this little terror.
Oh, hello, cutie. Oh, beautiful. What a sweetheart.
Man, I got him yesterday.
Oh, I
So
love that.
he's still in the process of exploring things and getting in places. It's
Yeah.
long sometimes.
Oh, you know what? Another student earlier today told me that they just got two kittens who are like 5 weeks old, so like really young and little babies.
Yeah, he's 8 weeks.
Oh, that's lovely. So sweet. So are you excited? How did this come about? Was it kind of like a spontaneous thing, like someone just needed a home for him, or?
My girlfriend and I have been talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. So you guys, did you uh like find him together then, or is it kind of like both of your pet now?
Kind of. I mean, he stays with me because my
Yeah.
girlfriend has 2 dogs and
Yeah.
4 boys, and no.
Oh, so kind of a zoo at home already.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's sweet. Now you have a little buddy at home with you.
He's nice when he's not being a little,
A little
zoomy
stinker.
character. A little zoomy.
Oh.
We're calling him Dexter.
Oh, sweet. That's fun. Did you name him after like something like Dexter's Laboratory or Dexter, um, the the TV show like Dexter,
Uh,
or
it was
just
after
like the
the
name?
TV. Yeah, well, it was after the TV show because we're both
Yeah.
fans of it.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
like the show
and
too. Yeah.
my girlfriend has this running theme at her house where all the pets have True Blood based names.
Oh, fun. Oh, that's kind of cool. They all like tie together.
Oh, and come to find out, when I told my parents about it, I never met my dad's father.
Oh, okay.
Passed away long before I was born. But come to find out, my granddad's name was Dexter.
Oh, that's kind of
Like,
fun too.
oh, okay,
That's pretty neat that you're like, oh, I learned something new.
yeah. I was just like, oh,
Oh,
okay,
that's pretty neat. Very cool. I feel like that's like, it's kind of fun when you find those things that are like a coincidence, but it's
yeah.
like, oh, maybe it was meant to be.
Yeah,
Aw.
he's still getting acclimated. Slowly opening up the condo, like,
Aw.
but he's still pretty young and can fit places where you know things should not be.
Oh. Oh, that's funny.
We've already had the three rules talk. So,
Ah,
like, stay
I
at a place you're not
see.
supposed to be, don't chew on wires, and don't not.
Yes. Like this is not meant for you. This is not
Yeah.
safe. Yeah, with my two little pups when I first got them, I used no sparingly. I tried to use it when it was something dangerous. And for food things, like things they wanted to eat, I would say icky if it was like this will poison you. So
Yeah.
they know if I say no to them, it's like no, don't run in the road in front of a car. It's like icky is in like do not eat that grape that just rolled off the counter, like this is not good. And I tried to like it's funny because I used more of just like the positive reinforcement for them, and they're like, I know what you want and I don't want to do it. Whereas our puppy, we've used both the positive and negative,
Yeah.
where we're like, and I'll just like lightly pop his nose or like pop the side of his body to get his attention. Like, I'm like, no, don't do that, And so we've used a combination and he's much better behaved. We don't hurt him, but we just make it clear we're
No.
displeased.
Yeah, he's small enough that I can just like the two big things that I've been
Yeah.
like, I don't want him clawing on the furniture because I don't want that to become a habit. Don't
Yes.
I don't want him clawing on the curtains, but so he's big enough that
Mm.
like if he starts doing it, I can literally scoop him up. I've got a scratching post here. I put him in the
Aw,
scratching post, like no, just
I bet
no,
he loves that.
go there.
Yeah. And you were like, you know what? You need this. And if I don't give you this, then you're gonna be tempted to do it on the furniture, and I don't want that. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're doing the right stuff, that you're finding what he needs and you're providing that, and you're like, here's an alternative. Yeah, like Toji, he wanted to chew up shoes for a while, and I was like, this is just no. So now he has lots of things to chew on that are not shoes.
I'm still figuring him out because like there are moments where he gets very rambunctious and
Yeah, like playful. Yeah. I think that's just part of just being young.
well, there's like, like he'll nip at things, but like that's not
Mm,
necessarily a bad thing, but it's not an encourage like in a behavior you want.
yeah. Yeah. It's like, we don't love
Um,
this. Yeah.
or like I'm still trying to figure out like what kind of toys he likes.
Oh, yeah. Have you thought about just taking him to the pet store and like
Something
letting
that
him
I
try
got.
things?
He's still a little young for that, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I
when
think just get him a good variety and then you'll figure it out. Like we
yeah,
figured out pretty quickly, Toji loves ropes. He loves squeakers. He loves tennis balls, particularly the ones that squeak.
yeah.
Yeah,
Once
I
I
think if you just get him like you can find those like on Amazon pretty inexpensively. You can just get a pack of a big variety of different toys for like kittens. Look for like a kitten toy pack, and just get him like a variety and you'll see what he likes best. But I feel
yeah,
like
it's
simple things for cats, like a string or like, tie
oh
some
yeah,
like beads and feathers to an end of a string and like play with it with them or
I got like a little tassely thing for like $5, and then
yeah.
like it's an assorted loose toy pack for like $5.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like even the Dollar Tree has really like inexpensive, good toys. Um, I just went and like bought Toji a whole bunch of toys there. And my husband was like, "Why'd you do that? Like they're gonna be cheap and fall apart." And I was like, "Yeah, but he's gonna rip stuff apart anyway. Like let him rip apart the
Yeah,
one that was the $1.25."
yeah. My sister's dogs, like one of the last Christmases I was there, they get all kinds of toys, and they're not out to pack 5 seconds, and they're shredded. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's like what, $40 down the drain right there.
Yeah. I mean, like we'll get him nicer toys every now and then too, and they
I mean,
last longer, obviously, but yeah. I mean,
like it's it's a shoestring with a toy that came with his bed and
yeah,
an old
right. And
Mountain
it's
Dew
simple and
box.
easy. Yeah, and I bet he loves it. Yeah. He
He's
just
just he's
they need
just kind of
things that they know
discovered
are for
it.
them.
He's just
Oh,
kind of
cool.
discovered it today. So
Oh, fun. That's great. Yeah, I feel like it's amazing, even with like kids. I think back and I'm like, man, like for Christmas, a parent could get you a cool toy in a box and you might end up playing with the box more than the toy? So
yeah,
I feel like it doesn't have to be fancy, just something that's his and that he can play with. So that's sweet. I'm so glad for you. I think that'll be really nice. Like when you get home from work, you'll have him there and
yeah,
I know that that's really special to me to have pets. We never had them really growing up. We had fish, like goldfish at some point,
yeah,
but like we never really had pets growing up and now I do have pets and I think it's pretty special and I love that I've got them. So
yeah. He's like I said, he's still getting used to everything. Like there's still
hmm.
there's still like the spare bedroom I haven't opened up or anything like that. So
Yeah. Aw, that's great. I'm really glad for you. Well, we're gonna try doing some piano. And I bet with the kitten, you probably haven't had a whole lot of time to work on this, but that's okay. Um, we're gonna do the work now. So let's go ahead and try first off that 4 octave scale, hands together for the natural minor. So we're doing A sharp natural minor, 4 octaves, hands
Okay.
together.
Probably start talking. Nope, nope. I don't need help. Thank you. He wants to help.
Oh,
All right. There it is. One of those moments where everything goes quiet. You're like, all right. I should have.
what's he up to?
But yeah, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with the natural minor.
Good.
It's of the variations, I think it's the harmonic is the one where I feel a little squirrely.
Yeah, yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, so harmonic, let's do just the left hand. Let's
Okay.
do the 4 octaves, harmonic minor. So it's just like the natural, except we're gonna raise the seventh
Yes.
all the time.
Almost did it. Yeah, I'm still tempted at moments to go for the natural seventh instead of
Yep.
raising it. So it's like,
That's okay. That's all right. It's all part of learning, part of the process. Let's try hands together now. 4 octaves, harmonic minor. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep working on that one. I'd love to
yeah.
try it with metronome if possible. So about how fast do you think we can take it? About so 60 beats per minute is going to be like a second for each beat. So where do you think we should put it?
Excuse me. Uh, that sounds good. 60.
Okay, let's try it. If you get a little bit off, no worries.
Ah, dagnabbit. And so I biffed up a little bit because I hit the natural minor and did the G sharp.
That's okay. So let's do it again.
Okay.
And maybe we slow it down a tiny bit, or maybe not, right? Like if I flub up, I like bump it down to like 55.
Okay. So 55 seems to be a decent speed at the moment.
Yeah, great. Awesome. So now you know that and you can use it in your practice. That's great. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to try doing the melodic minor.
Okay.
So you're going to try, let's do it without the metronome for now. And we're going to try that melodic minor. Let's do just the left hand first. So this is where you raise the sixth and seventh on the way up, then you switch back to natural minor on the way down.
Okay. Dude. Dude. So other than a hand jitter and one messed up.
Okay, so let's try hands together now for our melodic minor. 4 octaves. Alrighty, can we try those four octaves? Can we try it with the metronome now?
Okay,
Maybe we try the 55 again?
sure.
Great. All right, let's do a four octave arpeggio for A sharp minor. All right, so what are our notes going to be? A sharp.
Sharp, C sharp, F or E sharp.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So they should be some kind of A, C, and E, right? So we always want to check um, what of those three because it has to be a third apart. So the F cannot be, it has to be
E
some
sharp.
kind of E, right?
Yes. So
So A sharp, C sharp, E sharp. And we're just going to do that for four octaves up and down. Could we try this hands together?
sure. Oop, oop. Left hand's getting very tangled up.
Ah, all right. So let's try just the left hand alone.
Okay. Hmm. So I think what it is I'm finding the underswing for the thumb to be
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's a challenge.
So let's take that and we're going to practice just that movement. All right. So we go, A sharp, C sharp, E. So it's descending, not ascending that you're having the
Correct.
trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want you to practice. You're gonna do the move before and after, right? So what I do is I try going like, that note, the thumb, cross, and the thumb, and that, and the thumb, and just do that motion on the piano over and over again. So the note before, that note itself with the thumb, and then the note after. And you're just going to do that three notes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So we can really isolate that movement alone.
Okay, so it is the forefinger. Okay, so that was the thing I was trying to isolate where it is. Like, so I'm doing 4, 5, 4, 2, and I think that's where it is. It's the 2 because I'm folding under while engaged on my ring finger.
Yeah.
So so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to make sure I'm engaging the right finger as I'm descending. So it's 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. So yeah, when I'm engaged on the 3, when I engage the A sharp on the 3, not the 2,
Hmm.
it becomes much easier.
Yeah. Yeah. So those fingerings and keeping that consistent is going to be really important. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's try doing the entire 4 octaves on the arpeggio left hand only.
Okay. Much easier.
Good. Excellent. All right, great. So let's do hands together. 4 octaves.
Okay. Feeling better would probably benefit me to drill that a little this week.
Yeah, that's okay. You're gonna do it. All
Yeah.
right. So I want you to go through left hand, and we're gonna do each of the chords in A sharp minor. Let's do natural minor.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was. Okay. There it is. I keep going to B instead of the B sharp.
Yeah. It's vital that we can do the chords in the left hand because a lot of the time that's where they're going to be and the melody will be in the
Yeah.
right hand. So that's why I have you do that in the left hand every time. But you can try both hands too this week in your practice if you want. So which chords are the weirdest and that trip you up the most?
Um, I would say it's the G sharp, just because again, I owe it like for some strange reason with G chords, I automatically want to do a B as the third. That's not the
Mm.
case here. Well, technically it is, but it isn't. It's the B sharp, not a C.
Yes, correct.
But
So in your brain, you're thinking C, but that's not what it needs to be. Yes.
yeah.
So we have to think in terms of
And
the notes in order. So just like with the thirds, it has to be that note, just some kind of that note. Is it sharp? Is it flat? Is it double sharp? Right? It has to be that note.
yeah. And then the two chord just it's weird finger placement wise because I go from a 1 3 5 and I can't do like an easy 1 1 3 1
Yeah.
5. I find it's 1 3 5 and then 1 3 4,
Yeah.
and recovering from that it's so it's so it's moving from the two chord to the three chord that feels a little wonky because I've got to like reposition the three finger kind of a thing. So I'm trying. What I want to do is get into the habit of actually using 1 3 5, 1 3 5, 1 3 5, 1 3 5, 1 3 5. Just keeping that 1 3 5, that triple, just keeping that there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The common ones you're going to run into are the ones, the fours, the fives, sometimes the twos, the sixes, right? But it's pretty rare to run into the three or the seven chord, but it still is important to know them because you might
Yes.
encounter them at some point. Yeah. All right. So I'd love to hear our left hand technique exercise.
Maybe
Yep.
he's he's hanging out now.
Aw. Yeah, my pups, they know. I'm like, all right, music time, work time. And they're like, oh, okay, mom's busy. And they just settle in and get cozy for a while.
He he ate and drank, and I think I hope he used the litter box.
Oh,
Um, but
might have left you a surprise somewhere, but fingers crossed.
I
Alrighty, left hand
good.
exercise. So before we start it, tell me what's going to be your main goal for this time through this left hand exercise?
The turnaround and the ending.
Okay.
Those are the key focus points because those are where I usually struggle a bit.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. Let's do it.
So yeah, the turnaround, it's the double C that trips me up.
Yeah.
And in the ending, it's the remembering that it's the er, C, G, C, C. Like that's the end. It's not following the rest of the pattern.
Right. So it catches you off guard. So you've got to know it's coming and be ready for it.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's try. Let's do just like the last couple measures of it. We're gonna do it
Okay.
5 times.
Yeah.
Feeling any better with it?
A little bit.
Good. Excellent. Yeah, I would say, especially for adult performers, I mean, like piano players and performers, when you run into spots that are tricky, like younger performers, like kids and stuff, I'm more likely to say, like, okay, just play it 5 times all the way through, kind of thing. But when you start having these longer, more detailed things, and you get those like hiccup moments, I think it's much more useful for like teens and adults to just hyper focus in on this one small spot, perfect that. I think your practice time is going to be a lot more efficient if you do
Okay.
that. So, yeah, I love that. Nice
Yeah,
work
'cause
there.
the other part is the turnaround of yeah, so C4, that it's that double C3 that
Yeah,
gets me.
right.
Like, and then it's like that, just making sure that like I'm not holding that C3 at the end.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So I want you to try practicing this one with metronome this week as well.
Okay.
Okay. Can we try our
Um,
hand in number 6 now?
yes. There it is. this is the part that's been messing me up.
Yeah. So what about it is the thing um that is catching you? You know, like before we found like, oh, it's the thumb swinging that's the tricky part. Like what is the thing that's
So
tripping you up?
the way that I've gone about with this particular exercise, just starting at the top of the descent.
Hmm.
Um, it's the that's the first measure, and then it's next note. So that note there is the start of the next measure.
Uh-huh.
Start of the next measure.
Hmm.
So when I get to the end, um, my fingers are at A, and not only that, but the pattern changes. It's
Yeah.
A, C, D, C, E, C, F, E, C,
Yes.
and it's that E, C that I always like
Hmm.
mess up on. That's the part that's like the last thing. I feel like I've got the turnaround kind of hammered down,
Hmm.
and now it's like getting that ending smoothed out that I need to work on, because that's the part that right now is quite literally driving me bonkers.
Yep. So, what do we need to do to be able to practice that and improve it? What's going to be your first step?
Uh, Isolating it,
Yes.
and maybe the measure beforehand. I don't really know if the measure beforehand is necessary on this exercise. Um,
Maybe we try isolating just it first, and then we try the measure
yeah.
before it, and then we try the measure after it, like adding more and more to it.
Well, the measure after it is just that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Then it's like you just hold. Yeah. Yeah. So, what I like to do a lot of the time is just isolate that moment, make sure I really have that, and then I start adding slowly to it. So I'll add like the measure before, and then I add two measures before, three measures before, four measures before. Do you feel like practicing this one with metronome would be helpful as well? Or like hands separately?
um, uh, metronome maybe.
Okay. All right. So maybe try adding that this week. So let's
Yeah.
isolate just that moment and let's do it
Okay.
5 times.
Okay. Hmm.
Alrighty, so let's do the measure before it now, and let's do it 3 times.
Okay. I'm feeling better about it, but I definitely think it's going to take a little bit more like drilling to
Yeah,
really sink it in.
and that's okay. That's all right. So we just know that. We go, all right, I'm gonna have to drill that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put that away and let's take a look at our Bach piece.
Okay.
Could we just try it hands together? Hmm.
Why do you hate your ears?
We're just gonna dive in. Just go for it.
All right. Nope.
Take your time.
That measure is ugh. So it's
Oh,
there it is. Okay. Now the fun part. That ugh. So, oop. Huh? There it is. Then back to the beginning of All right. There, there it is. Now the really just yucky part. Nope. So yeah. Ugh. So, and that does not sound right at all. So that's it. E. Huh. And the jump. Nope. F, F sharp. Or no. There it is. This part I'm not good with hands together if it's not painstakingly obvious. So, oof. So it's E. E. So these kinds of measures always mess me up terribly. So it's like suppose G. Nope. So it's B and G. There it is. C. Yep. Yep. There it is. Hate this part. Now I hate it even more hands together.
Oh.
So F sharp and A. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds bad together. So D. Oh God, don't make me repeat that. Please don't make me repeat that. That was so bad. So bad. So bad.
All right. So tell me, what is the number one thing that this piece still needs?
Ill. Um,
So what would be the first step?
Working on the second half after
Okay.
after the first repeat, hands together a lot more.
Okay.
That is unfreaking bearable right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um, I've
And
literally
does it feel like too intimidating and too much to do the whole thing? Are there like chunks that we could conquer first?
honestly the second half in its entirety, like
Yeah. So what
just
I recommend, I noticed that too, is practicing this one backwards. Take the final line and you play through just the last line.
okay,
Then you play through the last two lines. Then you play through the last three lines. Then you go backwards. You do the last line, the last two, the last three, the last four. And you keep
okay,
adding backwards until you've practiced the entire thing. That's how I want you to practice this one hands together this week. But I still think
okay,
it could be really helpful to also be practicing this one hands separately this week. So let's first try playing through it hands separately. And I would say with that part, play the second half two times hands separately, play the first half
okay,
one time hands separately, then practice that backwards layering.
okay.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I know this one's tough, but I want you to be working on it and be diligent about it.
The right hand I'm not as disheveled with, I guess is the right word.
Okay.
The right hand I feel like I have most of it now. There's still some polishing on it, of course. Um, but the left hand, the second half is definitely kicking my butt.
Yeah.
Um, it's it's just kind of all over the place, and it's with so many like eighth note, quarter note pairings between the two hands. I find myself going, oh crap,
Yeah.
like
So that means
that's a
we need
lot
to
of
practice that left hand extra, right?
yes.
Yeah. So if I practice the right hand through once, maybe I practice the left hand through three times.
Sounds reasonable because yeah, there's just a lot in the left hand that again, a lot of it is by itself. When I isolate the left hand, a lot of it is just hand placement.
Yeah.
Like it's not notes. Notes I feel pretty confident on.
Hmm.
It's more hand placement and making sure that I'm getting that muscle memory down and getting a little bit more comfortable with some of the like the stretches, like where I've got like E. So yeah, it's the three. Like that area right there is a big hand placement portion.
Yeah. So there we have to really pay attention to hand placement, fingerings, making sure every single time you play it, the fingering is exactly the same.
Yeah, and I even have the G. It's the G circled, so it's not too difficult off of. So, but here is where it that have to make sure G on three, like that G on three is pivotal.
Yep. So you cannot miss that. So you have to do whatever you got to do to mark that, like big highlighter, circle it, put a big star, make sure you always remember G3.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. All right. So things like that, we have to pay attention to those details because if you miss that, it just, you're off
It's too
and you
far
can't get back
exist.
on,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, it has to be specific. Um, so it's very important, those little details with this piece, okay? All right, so I want you to try working on this more this week,
Okay.
okay? And I want you to just be really diligent and just like tenacious with this piece this week, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. All righty. Well, beautiful work today. Keep it
Thank you.
up, and I will see you soon, okay?
Alrighty.
All right. See you Sunday. Have fun with your kitty.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.